What are you doing? Hey, Chelsea.
So you were known in basketball.
Known in basketball.
You used to rap.
Used to rap, known with music. Then with Redman and Method Man. So I've done songs with famous rappers. It's when people hear me rap, they be like, you used to rap? Or you rap? No, I used to rap. I still know how to rap, but nah, that's celebrity shit. That's why I always say big names not needed. Because it's not needed. The big names are not needed. You got photographers that'll chase these girls down all day, every day.
Hound
them. And then the celebrity won't even shout you out on their page. And you done did a free shoot, no tag, like none of that. Like, and that in itself is a drug with the photographers. Like, tag me. And I understand why, because I started out the same way. Like, tag me, yo, like, so I can get my name. Word of mouth is key out here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very important for photographers, even models. Because models are hounding me to post them on my page. I'm not a promo page, but my page do get a lot of traffic. And it's an addiction.
Oh, yeah.
All of it is an addiction. I'm going to keep saying that throughout this interview. It's an addiction, man. Clout is a fucking addiction. It's people that do dumb shit for no reason just to get some fucking views.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I go on Twitter and it's a girl on there fucking a nigga on I-85 South doing 78 miles per hour just to get some views on Twitter. Now you kill yourself, what they gonna say? Dumb, you know what I'm saying? You dummy.
Yeah.
Like, they do stupid stuff
anything,
for anything, man.
Anything.
And then it's like, you getting attention for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
And I'm gonna bring it to with the BBL girls. Some of the girls, they don't take care of themselves after they get it done. So what people do, they jump on that bandwagon just to talk shit about you. And whoever get the funniest comments, they clout chasing too. So it's a domino, it's an addiction. It's a domino effect.
And I'm glad you brought up the not taking care of yourself after surgery, because as you know, I used to do Zumba. I was a really big health fanatic, which I have to start back, but little mama, all of that, it's a lot, but we're going to find a way to work it out. But so with that, I know a lot of people get surgery. They get all these multiple rounds of surgery. And then, as you said, they let themselves go. And then they come to you. They want these photos retouched. They want their bodies to look like how it used to look or how it's supposed to look. And then, like you said, it's more so they can go online. They can post these photos. And then when people see them in person,
it ain't the same person.
Right.
And the same person, it's catfishing. And it happened in here 2 weeks ago. Charles Sterling's collection, shout out to him. The girl came in here, like, her picture was overly filtered. Face tone face, whatever that shit called.
A lot of makeup.
The lip looked like a mustache. And then when she came in here, I didn't recognize her.
She didn't have no makeup?
She didn't have no makeup on. Her skin tone she was darker than her pictures, because in the picture she was light skinned. So when I brought her in, I thought it was her assistant or something. But nah, it was her. Yeah. It was her. Yeah, you got to look like yourself, man. And that's why when I retouch my pictures, you see the skin texture still. Mm-hmm. You see their face and how they look. Definition. The only way they don't recognize you is probably a hairstyle or outfit or something, the makeup or something like that.
Yeah, and I know that's what a lot of people say. I know that's what a lot of people say about me as well, because they say I look different in all of my photos. Mm. But I, appreciate you, because I can walk in here, no makeup, head wrap on, baggy clothes. I don't even have to really have on anything form fitting anything. And people are always like, oh, I seen you online, or oh, you look so much better, in person than you do online. And to me, that is a huge compliment because of the society and the day and age that we're in, because so many people want to be perfect. And then even with like the darker tones, I actually appreciate you for shooting darker tone women and then actually like enhancing the darkness. Like you know what I mean? It looks so good. And so I know you work around a lot of people, like I said, women, and they feel so comfortable with you because you bring out the best in people.
Yeah.
You know how to basically emphasize people's best traits. So if someone is tall, slender, petite, but they have some like fire legs, you know how to make that, in the photo look so good. If they have eyes, high cheekbones, things like that, like you know how to emphasize that in the photo where it's not over sexualized. And so, how are you able to keep your professionalism around so many different types of women? Because I know a lot of them are probably approaching you and they are in the adult entertainment industry. They are in, I would say sex workers. Like they do a little bit of everything. Like, how do you keep your professionalism and hold it all together in this setting?
I just get in the zone. Like even on the ride to the studio or to a photo shoot, like I just get in the zone and once I walk through here, it's just like tunnel vision. I'm worried about the shot. I ain't worried about the ass or none of that. I grew up around, my mother was a nudist. All my family were nudists. All her friends were nudists. So I grew up around naked women all the time. She was a model. So I've been around all these type women all my life. And like I said, I was known for basketball and music. So I've been around women. So I know how to conduct myself around women. So it's the people that don't, they never been.
I say that a lot too. Because I say if you never had something, of course, you don't know how to deal with it. That's just like somebody that's never had money ever. And then they get $10 million check and they've never had money. Like maybe they were living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe they, come from a household where they might have been, in poverty. They might have been, low income family. But then once they get all this money, that's when you start seeing all the articles about drugs. You start seeing all the articles about bankruptcy, and you see all the articles about, them buying all this stuff, but then they don't talk about investing. They don't talk about managing money. They don't, you know what I mean? Because they've never had it. But then someone who has had it and even lost it, they can tell you how to keep it or how to not lose it because they've gone through that. And that's sort of how I feel as far as like the modeling industry in general, because of the fact that, if you've had attention already, you're not going to get sucked into the whole cloud, the whole attention craze and wanting to be posted, wanting to be seen, and things like that because you've already experienced it. And I guess that's goes to show with your work too, how many people you've worked with and how comfortable they are with you as opposed to some other people because you've been around it. And like you said, you've come from a family of it, so it's nothing new to you, which is really good. I'm going to sort of go back to when we were talking about some of the women that don't keep themselves together.
Yeah.
And then they may go back to get another round of surgery. And then they come to you, let's say a fitness influencer. I'm not even going to say trainer, fitness influencer. So they come to you after they went and got their surgery and everything done. Of course, you're doing a job. So if they tell you, I need these for my fitness page, I need this, for my clients, to show my befores and afters, although it's not truthful, although it's not how they actually got there, like how do you keep your tunnel vision or your, I guess, emotions out of your work?
Well, like I said, it's tunnel vision. So I'm just thinking about the image I'm gonna create. I'm not thinking about how they got their body, they lying, everybody, we all lie shit. And I just keep my emotions out of it because all I'm thinking about is that end product of that photo. And that's all I care about. I don't care about really the story behind of how you got that way because it's not none of my business.
Right.
So I definitely take my emotions out of it. You have to take your emotions out of it in this business, because you will have a lot of people that will get in their emotions. Photographers, models will get mad because you shot a model that she didn't like, so now she don't want to work with you. Photographers get mad because you shot a model that they shot. And I always tell people, it's more people than photographers.
Right.
It's more people. So if that model wants to expand herself, there's nothing wrong with that, because we're shooting more than one model. Why she can't shoot with more than one photographer? Now, you comfortable with who you comfortable with. Some models you don't have to go out and shoot with all these different photographers, because all your shit look crazy. Like, there's no consistency in your artwork. Um, but I take my emotions out of that. Even with you, you have a lot of photographers reaching out to you, and I say go shoot with them. You tell me no, because you comfortable with the work that we
We do,
do. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Like, that's your preference. And then if other people preferences, they expand themselves, but photographers will get upset. Like, that's their wife, they girlfriend, they concubine, or they side chick, or whatever.
Unicorn.
Unicorn, like, man, all of that. And you gotta take your emotions out of this business. Because if you in your emotions, you're gonna mess up your money.
Did you read my notes? Because I was actually I was actually gonna ask you about that next,
Right.
but yeah, because I was gonna ask how you deal with some of the photographers that quote unquote don't like you because of someone that you shot, and then we were talking about emotions, so you sort of already answered
Yeah, I
that.
just
And
block them. I block them. My piece is priority. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I deal with who I need to deal with, who I feel my spirit needs to deal with, and just leave it alone. Like, I have models coming back and forth all the time. But that's definitely gonna stop now. It's been stopping since 2022, but you just gotta leave people where they are.
I agree yeah, that's actually a great way to start out 2024 too. Like just going forward and cutting people off altogether, and then as you said, keeping your emotions out of it is a really big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like if you're going to be on social media or just in the public eye in general, you want to call yourself an influencer or anything like that, you have to have thick skin, like really thick skin. And I'm not sure if you know where I'm going with this, but I know some of your models have gained big followings. They have gained a lot of engagement and traction over things that have been filmed or shot here, and not all of it has been positive. A lot of
No,
people have been getting free publicity off of negative
negative
publicity.
yeah.
Yeah, and so like how do you deal with if they come to you, not saying that they have, but if they come to you and they tell you, oh my gosh, we just went viral, but they're talking about something that
Something that ain't got nothing to do with what we shot. They ain't going viral for the art of the work. They going
right.
viral for the bullshit that's within the art of the work. I
How's that been?
just that's normal. It's like a new normal. It's really like a new normal. It's almost the opposite of seeing a woman with a fat ass.
Right.
Or it's equal to that, not the opposite. It's equal to that of a woman having a fat ass. It's like you getting that attention because of your ass, and then you getting attention because of your ass, and your
Man.
ass ain't. It's crazy. Like,
Man.
it's crazy, and it's not crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I
It's
mean,
not crazy.
yeah, but it's crazy. It's like you got away with it. But you ain't get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a new normal, man. So I take it for what it is. Like, I mind my business.
I mean, but do you use that? Like sometimes is that like your driving force to almost do something else because it's hot right now, or it's viral, it's up. So do you like sort of feed off of that, or do you just sort of go in a different direction?
I go in a different direction. Like I do some artwork with you. I won't just try to put up the rest of that portfolio
just
throughout
because
the
it's
week
hot.
just because it's hot, because then they already seen the dope shit. You come back to that shit months later and revisit it months later with something new, something fresh. And that's why like a lot of people love my work, because they don't know what I'm gonna post. It's gonna be unpredictable what I'm gonna post. Like I could post you and Kalan. Next day I'm gonna post maybe Sherry. Next day I'm gonna post somebody else, and so forth. C Ray, or so forth. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not.
You're not into all of
Yeah,
that.
I'm not into all that. I don't really do the trend thing, and I did do that ceiling challenge for them, but I ain't posting on my page. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, because the stuff that you post, it is art. Like, even if it is nudity, if it is a woman, implied nude, whatever the case may be, it's all art.
Right.
And I noticed that you don't try to over sexualize it like a lot of people do.
Right.
And that's because at the end of the day, sex sells. We know that. So how do you, I guess, because I know you said you stay out of it, you go a different direction, and with OnlyFans being a big thing, and basically a lot of outlets for you to make money with your body, like how do you stay out of that? Because I know you are, in the community and you do film and do the work. But
I just film and then just give them they work. That's about it. That's how I stay out of it. I don't. That's it. Just film and just give them their work. That's it.
Just shoot and
I'm
go
not
home.
a porn star. I'm not trying to be a porn star. Like,
and that's the thing, because I know a lot of photographers now have been trying to be more active and trying to be more visual. Because even with you, a lot of people used to think you were a female. Right. They would come to your page. They haven't seen any photos of you, any videos. They just see a whole bunch of work. And they like, oh, this girl, like it's one person, this girl is like beautiful. So then they, in your DMs, they trying to call you on Instagram, like all this stuff. And so I notice now you have shown more of yourself, which is good, because I actually love that. Right. But I know some photographers, they want to be
all in the video, all on the record, dancing.
In every single picture. They want to be in every single video. And I guess that's a part of that clout thing too. Like they're trying to get it off of the girl or off of the person. And so, yeah, I can see.
Take a break.
I was gonna say, yeah, we can pause it. So, I know you're like very funny. You joke a lot. Like, you gotta have thick skin to be around him anyway. It's like, period. You have to. Because I know when I first shot with him, very first time even meeting this man in person, like, yeah, we used to text and we used to talk, but me actually seeing him face to face, he used to tell me that I looked constipated in all of my photos every time I tried to pose. And this is me trying to give sexy, like this is me trying to give my most sexy face. And he said I looked constipated. And so at first I didn't know how to take that, but he was laughing with it. So I'm like, I think he's joking, but then when I look at the pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he was talking about. Like, yeah, I did have a little, Ice Cube lip thing going on. So, I look just like that. Or Mowgli from the Jungle Book. I say that a lot. But, so, I'm not sure if they've seen your Facebook, but he's very active on Facebook. He posts his work on there. He connects with a lot of people on Facebook. And he posts a lot of memes. His memes are out of this world. Like, I don't even know like if he just finds them or if he keeps them in the arsenal and just lets them go. But there was one meme that you posted that I actually shared on Twitter. And I don't think you actually typed it up, or maybe you just shared it. I think it might have been somewhere else.
I might have shared. I share a lot and then I keep a lot in the Twitter.
Right.
Yeah, so which one are you talking about? Which one?
There was one where you were saying that people are so like obsessed with their bodies and with ass that they forget they're ugly. Not saying that everybody is ugly that gives ass, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh wow, like, you know, you're right. And that don't necessarily have to be like their face is ugly. It could be their spirit. It could be,
yeah. It's the attitude that make them ugly, man. I've seen some beautiful women come through these doors, and they attitude or their spirit is so ugly, and it's like you're not attractive, and that kind of keeps me at a professional level too, because you're not really knowing who you're dealing with, because they could be pretty and they could present themselves this way, but you don't really know the real them. And then once you shoot them a lot and talk to them a lot, because as photographers, we're therapists too, so everybody want to talk to us, and once you start to get to know a lot of them,
everybody be
a lot of people, not even just the women, but the males too, they're ugly. They got some deep-rooted issues that me, myself, I'm not trying to take on because I have my own issues. That my memes are like the touch more than just like the physical, like that ugly one. It's just it's more than the physical. It's the
and that's how I should be, because I said like you can get so much work done. You can get veneers, you can get fillers, you can get lipo, you can get stuff added like fat transfers, all this. But then if you're I'm not gonna say bad person, but if you have a bad personality, don't know how to hold a conversation with people, basically thinking everybody's out to get you, nobody likes you, everybody hating on you, you just have this mentality of you being higher than what you are, all of it. Like, to me, that's all of it's ugly. And then there are some that are physical,
facts,
and I'm not saying like your face or anything, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Like, everybody has somebody that's out there for them. You may be single right now, you may feel like you're not loved or something, but there's somebody out there for you. Like, everybody has somebody, and once you find your person, make sure you hold on to them, because somebody else will try to get them. Just saying. But there was another meme that I saw also talking about the big backs, because I mean, we're talking body here, so we're talking body here, so I have to go to the memes, because there is one about big backs, and that's the joke around social media altogether, big backs. And to me, that comes from, like we talked about earlier, not doing your aftercare after surgery, or just getting it, taken out, and then it looks like you almost have a string like wrapped around your body, and then it's just like big, and then and so I know as far as retouching, you can make that back look smooth. Exactly, you make it look normal and things like that. But do you feel like that plays into some people's insecurities as well?
Yeah, I mean, you could call a woman a B nowadays, and they won't get offended. We'll call it a big back.
Okay.
What?
Okay, they better take your head off.
All the way off. So, me, the way I shoot my big backs, my bad. The way I shoot them,
okay.
I try to shoot them at an angle where it's not as broad. Like I try my best, but it's a lot of them on videos. I can't do nothing about that. I try to get them in the angle.
I was gonna say your angles, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a big part of the angles. And if you don't know your angles, hit up I Am 365 Photography. He will help you with your angles. Like, if you feel like you have little cupcakes, like you ain't got no pound cake, or you ain't got no bubble muffins, and you want it to look like you got the whole bakery, hit him up, because he got the angles, he got the lenses, he got the poses. Like, he'll get you there. But even though it's gonna be kind of catfishing, but you're gonna look good doing it. Like, you're gonna look really good doing it. So I don't want to get too much into surgeries. I don't want to get too much into the insecurities, things like that. But before we leave, I want to also get your opinion as far as a man and like you viewing a woman or seeing a woman and just sort of like a male's perspective on women and them, you know, just being sexualized in society in general. Like even teachers nowadays, some of the things you wear, you being targeted, you're being, you know, going viral for, you know, you being too thick, or you being, you know, too small, or you being, you know what I mean? It's always something as far as the body. So do you think men play a big role in like women going and getting their bodies and things done because they see like one lady getting so much attention from the opposite gender that they're like, okay, maybe I need to go get this too so I can get that same, you know, treatment, or I can get that same attention. Like, what do you think?
Absolutely. We definitely play a factor into that. We play a factor into a lot of women being insecure, like how we talk to them. Even some that was, even us as fathers, not raising our daughters to just love them. What?
So you said you feel like men do play a big role as far as women going and getting their bodies done?
Absolutely. Even how a lot of women were raised without their fathers, or they were raised in a household with their fathers, and their father might have cheated on their mom, or they might have heard how their father was talking to their mom. It starts from young. Like it really do start from young. Because you get a lot of women, they're young, like 19, 18, 19, or however. How old you have to be? How old you have to be to get surgery? 18?
I would say, yeah, they getting young.
Yeah, so we say like 18, so they're adults, so they can do what they want with their body. They haven't even grown into their body. Yeah, they haven't developed, but they want these instant results. So it's a microwave society. They want everything instant. They want these photo shoots that we do them. They want the photos back in an hour, retouched. They want their bodies done. They don't want to work out. But then when you get your body done, you still got to work out and maintain that. So you rather spend all this money on getting surgery versus going to Planet Fitness for $10.
Or a Zumba class for $5, you know?
Anything on YouTube for free.
Yes,
even me with myself. Like I'm not just gonna put this on the girls that get their body done, or the guys.
It's in general.
Like the guys get their body done. I mean, even me myself, I got a stomach, but I'm not insecure about my stomach. I can still walk in the room and be who I am because of my personality. You're not judging me off of my stomach. You're judging me off my personality. Do I need to lose weight? Absolutely. Am I gonna get surgery? No. No, I'm gonna just do it the old-fashioned, hard way. Like, and that's the healthiest way. Like, I have to live. I have kids I have to live for. I'm not just doing stuff for a short time span because I want to live. Like, a lot of these people that's getting their body done, they're not living long.
And I'm glad you said that too. Like, that is like my whole driving force for not getting surgery. And it's not because I can't. It's not because, you know, whatever some people's reasons may be. But for me, it's the death rate. Like the death rate is ridiculous for people voluntarily going and getting surgery. Now, if it's a medical necessity, I had breast cancer, you have to get your breast removed, something like that, you want to get it reconstructed, whatever the case may be, that's medical. I understand that. Like, I understand, you know, you going and getting that done, and you know, because it's not like you just wanted to go and get your breasts bigger so you got some implants, or because your breasts were sagging and you wanted to lift them, you know, stuff like that. But then there are women that are doing that, or they're going and getting fat, moved from one place to another. And to me, that is the most like mind-boggling thing that I've seen like ever, is moving fat from one place and putting it somewhere else. Because it's like at the end of the day, it's still fat. And you know, growing up, we're always taught burning fat. you know, like watching your calories, carb intake, and you burn fat, like you want to lose fat. When did people start being okay with moving fat? Like, we don't want to lose it, we want to move it. So I'm gonna take this fat from my stomach and from my arm, and I'm putting it in my butt. I'm gonna move it, you know. We finna wrap it. We finna wrap it, Daddy. We about to wrap it up. But yeah, so the death rate, like I said, has always been my driving force to not get surgery. And then I've always been one of those people that I like the process of everything. That's the same with like photo shoots, everything. Like, I like to see my befores, I like to see my afters. Like, I like to see the process of me going from one side to the other, and then just the work that it took for me to get from one side to the other. That's gratification to me. Like, I love that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like looking at that. So that's one of the reasons why I don't remove my old pictures. I like to leave my old pictures so people can see where I've been and then how I got to where I am. Right now, I'm in the stage where, you know, new mama body, and, you know, she done gave me some stuff, and so I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not, yeah, I'm not upset with it, but I do want to tone. And I'm not gonna go and get any lipo or anything like that. I'm about to work on my stomach and work on my areas that I have issues with. But then I'm not one of those people that want that microwave effect. So I'm glad you brought that up, because that is something that's going on. And then if there's anybody out there that are dealing with issues as far as like stubborn body fat, you know, you want help, need a meal plan, things like that, we can point you in the right direction. You can also take a Zumba class with me. I do them virtually. I'm also going to be doing them in Atlanta, here in this amazing studio provided by 365. So if you do need help with that, please feel free to reach out and we will help you. But we're going to go ahead and close. And is there anything else you want to say to everybody?
Stay true to who you are. Love who you are. Don't try to AI your body, which is like going to get surgery. And we, you know, photographers, we use AI to retouch real fast because we get lazy and they don't come out like our work. So, yeah, 6 fingers, all that. So just stay true to who you are. Don't try to AI your life. Love yourself again. And stop doing shit for clout.
I like that. I like that. And so if someone wants to reach out to you for a photo shoot, to rent your studio, for photography classes, Photoshop classes, anything like that, they can find you on Instagram at
IM_365_photography.
All right. And then any other platforms?
Cornbread Fat Girls, shout out to him, my brother. S-Room, shout out to him, my brother Markel. That's it.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. We will have more coming soon. Also stay tuned for more work that I and Brooklyn have coming out. And that is a wrap.
What? Talk to me nice.
Hi everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Body Talk with Chels, the body pop. Oh Lord.
The body pop.
We're gonna do it again. Okay. Hi everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Body Talk with Chels, the natural body hottie. Oh Lord. Hi everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Body Talk with Chels, the natural body hottie. Today is a very special episode. We have someone here. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I was gonna stick a pacifier in her mouth. Hi everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Body Talk with Chels, the natural body hottie. Today is a very special episode for many reasons. We have a very special guest with us. He is our very first male interview that we've. Yeah, I don't think we'll be.
Come on, Buddha.
Everybody, and thank you for tuning into Body Talk with Chelz, the Natural Body Hottie. Today is a very special episode for many reasons. We have our first male interviewer. Oh, Lord.
I'm doing the interview. I'm doing the interview. It's a blooper.
Okay. We got a lot of bloopers right now.
Mhm.
Okay. One more time.